Hello and good morning. I welcome you to this session of Python programming. Today I'm going to discuss with you the CSV module in Python. Before I begin with the CSV module, let's first discuss what is a CSV file. CSV stands for comma separated values, is a simple file format used to store tabular data such as a spreadsheet or a database. And each line of this file is a data record. Each record consists of one or more fields separated by commas. The use of the comma as a field separator is the source of the name for this file format. And to work with these files, that is the CSV files in Python, there is an inbuilt module called CSV. So in this session, we'll be learning about how to read a CSV file in Python using the CSV module. Obviously, the first step would be to import the CSV module, which is already installed, which is inbuilt. You don't need to install it separately. And CSV file should also be available. For example, CSV file aapl.csv. And first thing that we need to do is to open this file for reading purpose. So for this, you would be requiring the file handling concepts. I'll just add here that to open a file in Python, you can use the open function, which requires two arguments. One is the name of the file and the other one is the mode in which you want to open the file. So obviously when we are going to read from a CSV file, we need to open it in the read mode, that is the R mode. So the syntax would be some file pointer name is equal to open, then the file name that you want to open and the mode in which you want to open that file. Next is you must create a CSV reader object so that it can be associated with the file pointer and it can parse through the rows of the CSV file. The syntax for that would be some CSV reader object name is equal to csv.reader and pass it as an argument the name of the file pointer, which is CSV file in our case. Now next is how we can extract information from a CSV file. For that, let me just open up a sample CSV file for you. And in most of the CSV files, we have something known as a header and then the data. So I'll be opening up this file for you. So as you can see, I'll be picking up this file. Obviously, this is an Excel file. I'll first convert it into a CSV file, and then this is the header row. This is not taken up into analysis, okay? And the rest are the data rows, all right? So to pick up the header row, the syntax would be, let's say I've taken a list fields, an empty list, and then with this command next, an argument would be the CSV reader object and a none argument here would fetch the first row, that is the header row, into this list fields. And to extract the remaining rows one by one, we can use a for loop for that purpose. And to get the total number of rows in the CSV file, we can use this attribute CSV reader dot line num. We'll see all of these attributes when we work with a CSV file. And I've given you a case study also, a small case study to begin with. We are having a file name as 4csv1 python.csv, which contains your Python sessional 1 results. We'll be analyzing this CSV file. We can write a large number of complex queries also. I've started with a few simple queries. So we'll be listing the entire file using the CSV module. We'll be displaying the roll number and names of the absentees. We'll be counting the number of students who obtain more than 50% marks, and we'll be displaying the top 3 performers. So these are some of the queries which will be going by in our Python session. So let me now just open this file for you. Let me start a Python session, and we can open up a file. So I've already imported the CSV module. I've taken two lists, head and rows, head for the header of the CSV file and rows for all the data of the CSV file. And I've opened this file for csv1 python.csv in the read mode, and I've taken a CSV reader object with the name as CSVR and attached it with the file pointer. Okay, so let me now just run through the concepts that we discussed in our PDF to fetch this row. So if I write like this, and if I print this, let's see the output. So I get the header row. So these are the, the column, the field names in my CSV file. The first field is serial number, the second one is the college roll number, the third one is the university roll number, then the student name, and then the marks and sessionals. Remember this, all these fields, they are a string. Okay, so when we need to process the marks, we need to convert it into integer. Okay, let me now just fetch the remaining rows. So for I in CSVR, I can to begin with simply print I. Okay, so I'll be printing I. Let's see what it does. So you see it fetches all the data which is present in the CSV file. Now what I can do is I can add these all the data of the CSV file to the list rows with this command. Okay, and then we can see what is the type of this rows. Obviously we know it's a list. We can just see, yeah, there's some problem here. Let's just rectify it. We can just close this, then we can run it. So it is a list has been created, and all the rows from my CSV file are now been transferred into this list rows. Now what I can do is, suppose I want to do the first queries. We have done it, list the entire file. Now display roll number and names of the absentees. Okay, so as we saw in this header, that absentees would be the zeroth, then 1, 2, 3, 4. The marks are in the fourth column, right? At the index 4. So I just need to parse that. What I'll do is I'll write for I in rows, okay, and then I can check if I4 equal to absent, and I can initialize a count variable here, and I can increment the count here, and outside this loop I can print the total of the absent students, the students who didn't appear for the sessional. So you can see a total of 12 students were absent in the sessional 1. Now we can pick up another query, count the number of students who obtained more than 50% marks. So for this, actually, because we'll be checking this, comparing this with the 50% marks, the I4, which is a string. So we should do something like this. First convert it into an integer, and then check, since the total marks is 24, so we can now check that how many students were scoring more than 50% marks. So I think this should work now. Yeah, there is some problem here. It should be, the student should not be absent and his marks should be greater than 12. So we can say that 14 students in the class have secured more than 50% marks. So this is all regarding the reading from the CSV module, and I'll be coming up with more content regarding some complex queries in CSV module while reading, and I'll also be discussing how to write or to create a CSV file. Till then, thank you.